As we settle into Storm Watch for Thanksgiving Day 1998, I hope it's a great one for family and friends. I hope if you have any travel plans that the roadways will be dry, and I know we'll be thankful for very nice weather over much of the country. We do have a couple exceptions to that rule, and we'll get down to the nitty-gritty of that in just a minute. But I wanted to show you this satellite perspective and indicate to you just a few high clouds zipping around the top of that ridge located right in here. That's allowing some of the winds to blow from northwest to southeast. Just a few high clouds, not much to write home about. And here you can see how it's carrying the cloud traces from southwest to northeast on the backside of that ridge. Have some stormy weather in the northwest, but we do have a little bit of good news compared to what it was overnight and earlier this morning. Things have tapered down a little bit. They're anchoring down for the next storm, which should be in Saturday night and Sunday. And in the northeast, it even affected the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade this morning with some rain, and wet weather is moving from New York City to Boston, up into Portland, and then more snow for the higher elevations of the northern New England mountains. The overall picture, high pressure dominates much of the country. The fog is pretty well lifting slowly around the Houston, Corpus Christi, Galveston area, where may even have an impact of some flight delays there. Quarter-mile visibility at times, so allow a little extra time for travel plans there. Take along a good book to the airport. Looks like some rain from Seattle, Portland, becoming more spotty in nature over the last couple of hours, even into northern California. And this storm system still windy and wet along Route 6 near the Cape Cod area, reporting some winds maybe gusting up over 50 miles an hour. Also the rain steady and heavy at times from Hartford all the way up to around Albany. It looks like that will continue to press on towards the north and east. Travel plans here for the balance of today, I would say from the Hudson River on eastward would be steady rains and wind-driven rains there. Be careful in Boston, around the loop there, up into Portland, Hartford, heading on out to Worcester, Mass, on up northward to Montpelier, or even heading into Concord. Looks like some snow in the Green and White Mountains, so allow extra time if your Thanksgiving holiday plans take you up to some skiing in northern New England. Kind of breezy but dry across much of the mid-Atlantic states, and it looks like that rain will continue to press on eastward. A wet Thanksgiving day. Again, maybe loosening up in Philly and later this afternoon in New York City, but interstates 95, Route 6, also interstates 87 and 91 will be impacted here. You can see the latest radar perspective, still steady, sometimes heavier rains around the Hartford area, back around Islip, New York, White Plains, New York, up through Albany, but a little bit of light rain right along the front, and storm system back to the north and west. Interstate 90, New York State Thruway, maybe some sprinkles all the way down to around the Scranton area will continue to move on off towards the northeast. The second storm I wanted to bring to your attention is the one in the northwest. Still digging in some moisture, but again, the impact of the storm loosening its grip a little bit. The next one will be sliding in over the weekend, Saturday into Sunday. We can still see rain and mountain snows along the spine of the Cascades. They've already picked up several inches, some cases above 3,500 feet in the southern Oregon Cascades, may add up to 6 to 9 inches before it's all said and done. Winds are buffeting the California coastline from Point St. George to Point Reyes. Be extra careful there, especially along Highway 101. And if you're planning on walking along the beach to walk off a little bit of that Thanksgiving meal. And heavy surf advisories from the Washington coast, from Cape Flattery, all the way down to Santa Cruz Island in Southern California. A lot of precipitation with this system. We have seen for the last several days, Brookings, Oregon, over 13 inches of rain. Quileute almost 9.5. And even headed on down to Roseburg, Oregon, they've had over 7 inches of rain with the system. Still moving on off towards the northeast, more scattered on the precipitation. So you may be a little bit drier in a few spots along Interstate 5 this afternoon. Head on down into Oregon. It's also loosening its grip a little bit as it continues to move on off towards the northeast. Snow will continue along the spine of the Cascades. The Sawtooth Range with some light snow, some cases as much as 6 to 8 inches of snow in the higher peaks. We've been watching Nicole over the last couple of days. It is now a low pressure area. It dissipated quickly as it looks like the winds aloft in this general vicinity, well on out in the Atlantic, as much as 50 to 60 miles an hour, just kind of shearing it apart. No major problems in the Atlantic as far as tropical features. We're watching this little flare-up of clouds off the west coast of Mexico, but not anticipating any problems there. Our forecast back to stateside will continue to see the rains and snows visit the northeast. Another batch of rain coming in the Pacific Northwest. The midsection of the country should remain dry. Have a great Thanksgiving.
A dreary, wet Thanksgiving Day in parts of the Northeast. We'll update your holiday conditions there and what's happening where you are on Weather Center following the local forecast.
The new light compact umbrella from Totes. It's so easy to carry, you'll always have it with you.
The new thin umbrella from Totes. It's so easy to carry, you'll always have it with you.